Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now it's Flacco, and it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On the ground, it's West again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it with West. And he loses the football the second time. And the Bengals grab it. The 40, 20, 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
No phones?
None.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Setting up the screen for West. And down he'll go at the 25. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Flacco from the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. He'll take it at the 42. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now. Green, 30. All right, now, look at 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Back to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Play action. Flacco. And Watson has it right side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. He'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll drop to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now? Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. First carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Caught left side, Gilmore. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. First and 10 here for Flacco. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Now
toss play. It's Woodhead. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Flacco. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Benjamin Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So they're going to go for 2. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. The tight end, Ben Watson, in motion. Flacco. And he is in for the 2 points, and they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. And the Jets have just scored to extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Looking to throw. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Again, it's Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Play clock winding down. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the toss, Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll run here with Mixon. A strong running. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Bernard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. And the Dolphins think an upset. They lead in that game. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. fielded about a yard deep. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On first down, Flacco. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll toss it to Woodhead. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Flacco. And he is caught. It's Perriman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And the Eagles have extended their lead in that ball game. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Flacco, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, 30, the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Got three down. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Flacco from the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Jamal Agnew, the rookie out of San Diego. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Hey, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. A late lead change. The Saints now in front. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Second down here after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jamal Agnew, the rookie out of San Diego. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one can be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Bengals, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they're going to bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 2-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.